Among the many books that Palladium has put out over the years for Rifts that absolutely nobody wanted or needed, Rifts Lazlo is an exception in that this is something that probably should have been put out back in the 90s, considering that Lazlo is cited so often and is, one of the core good guy locations for the, central North American setting of Rifts. But now, we're finally getting apparently 2 to 4 Rifts Lazlo books. Let's go down here to this little thing at the bottom. Yeah, Lazlo is likely to be 2 to 4 books. It's how comprehensive we want to make Lazlo. Heck, fans have waited 30 years. We don't want to disappoint. Well, as a fan that's been waiting 30 years, I will say the idea of having to wait for y'all to crank out 4 books to describe one city, one. You could have just stuck a couple of pages in Rifts Canada and it would have been fine, but instead we got like descriptions for a bunch of towns around Lazlo. Are any of these Lazlo books going to describe New Lazlo over in Michigan? Probably not. What if these are supposed to be reference books? I mean, I guess here we get into the thing. As much as, I've done many a video defending Rifts and, occasionally maybe getting a little overly bent out of shape because of some of the negative comments people have to say about Palladium books. But in this instance, this is like a thing I do consider to be a genuine problem. As lore-rich as Rifts can be, at times they're a little too long-winded. There's no reason why there should be 2 to 4 separate books to describe the one kingdom of Lazlo. This is supposed to be reference material that you hypothetically, might want to be able to like whip out in the middle of running a game. You already are going to be having, a copy of the main Rifts rule book and a bunch of source books. It's just like it's an unwieldy, let's say, amount of books to have to cross-reference just to be able to present one city that could have already been described. If you have this much material in this thing, just chop it down. Just write the one book, crank it out, and move the fuck on. Cause I don't know. This just even with the fact that they hired the guy from Savage Worlds to come over and be the creative director here at this company, this is just a bad idea. Just write one Lazlo book, guys. Just one. We don't need 4 of them. For the love of fucking God, we do not need 4 of them. Especially since they're probably never going to be finished. It's going to be Australia 2 all over again. So, anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about that. Like, subscribe, comment, buy things. I don't know. Stuff. Have a good one. You don't want to disappoint. We're already disappointed, guys. How about you just crank out just a solid single book? We don't need more OCCs. We got enough fucking OCCs and magic spells. See, here's the list of stuff right here. Okay, first point, an overview of Free State of Lazlo. Cool, we could use that. It's government, business, district, schools, and magic, and more. Okay, cool. New magic OCCs. No, we have enough. There's plenty of fucking OCCs out there. New techno-wizard items and armor. No. New spells. No. We have enough shit. There's plenty of toys and Rifts for player characters to play with. We just need some information as game masters so we can run a canon version of Lazlo and not be having to improvise this town so much. We just need a map of the town, a few names of some shops, and stats for Play-Doh. And that's it. That's it. And, this thing's been up here for months, so, apparently those 350 copies they ordered of this raw preview edition are not selling, so maybe I'm not alone in feeling this way. But, no, just make it one book. One book. That's all it needs. We don't need an entire series of Lazlo books. That's just dumb. Don't do it. Stay waspinated.